So I just thought of an idea. Um, there's this theory, or it's called a syndrome. It's a blue car syndrome, and it's when you buy a blue car, um, you drive around, you start to see other blue cars, you know, that look like your car or whatever, something like that, along the lines of that. So I have a car, and I have a Honda Civic, and it's 2010, and I see now that I drive it, I see so many cars that are my car, that are a Civic, and same color sometimes, and blue, red, whatever. But now I noticed that since I only just seen this blue car syndrome. Like, I only heard about that since a while ago, probably a couple weeks before I got the car. And so maybe a little bit after, but it's weird because I've never heard of that blue car syndrome before, and now that I've heard of it, I have it. And maybe if you wouldn't have thought of it, if you never came across that idea, that the idea never would have occurred to you, but that's not the point. The point is, what if blue car syndrome can have blue car syndrome? Like, the idea of blue car syndrome. So everywhere you go, you're going throughout your day, your week, whatever, and you start to see different kinds of blue car syndrome. Like I'm playing Apex, and my sister's Loba, and she just started playing Apex. She just started playing Loba because she just unlocked her. What's weird is, now that she's playing Loba, I'm noticing more people when I go into solo matches, on public matches, they're playing Loba, and I noticed that more people are playing Loba. I'm like, and I'm asking myself, are more people playing Loba? There's no way. There's no way more people are. It's just I've noticed it. So, and I've gone throughout my life, and I just see, like, what else do I notice that's blue car syndrome? So it's this thing where it's blue car syndrome of blue car syndrome, and it's just weird. But that's how I see it. But it's like taking the number one, and any number times one is one. But one times one is one. So it's just like taking that idea and multiplying it by that same idea, and looking at, I don't know. But it's just like the blue car syndrome of blue car syndrome. You start to see blue car syndromes as you go on. Like, instead of just being a blue car, it can be anything, and you just start seeing more of that anything. And in the Apex situation, I was seeing more people be Loba, so it was a Loba car syndrome instead of a blue car syndrome. So I have to think of more ideas that I know that are like, it's not necessarily the same as blue car syndrome, but it's more like the idea of applying stuff to this, and then applying that idea of stuff to the idea of stuff. So I have to think of more, but maybe I'll make a video on it. Maybe I won't. Actually, if I think of it, I will. But it's just different, because, yeah.